Okay, it's still Saturday night, and after I got a little food in my stomach, well, it's February 18th still, by the way. After I got a little food in my stomach, took a nap, drank some coffee, I got a little restless, decided to come out here and work on this radiator support some more. Really, I need to get this thing done before I do too much assembly on the truck. There's a lot I can do to the truck itself, but like I told you before, on this radiator support, the way I do it, the way I like to paint between the layers whenever you got weld layers on top of each other, it's kind of time consuming where you might have a couple hours of work to do, and then you got to wait for your paint to dry so that you can weld the next layer on. But as you can see, I got my box, bottom of the box here as I call it, clamped down. I'm going to start tack welding it in here, and I'll show you my progress as this goes tonight. And after that, I need to make this piece, and after that I won't be able to do anything else because I'll be painting that and I'll wait for the paint to dry on it. Okay, still Saturday night, just a couple hours later. Got this part welded in and the weld worked down. Just thought I'd show that. It's not a perfect job, but it's good enough for what it is, because once you paint over that and get it on the truck, that'll be way down here buried under all the wiring and all that stuff. So if I wanted to be really picky, I could use body filler and put it there and there and then sand it down, and you couldn't hardly tell anything was done. But I don't think it's going to be necessary on this. We just need a good solid radiator support. Once I paint over it, it won't look that bad. And like I said, it'll be buried underneath a bunch of 1994 BS. That's as I put it. I like older cars with not a lot of wiring and carburetors and no computers. That's why I call all that other stuff BS. But you gotta admit, they work well when they're working. Opinions vary on that. But that's what I got done for tonight. I think I'll wait till tomorrow to make this piece, and then I'll get it painted up. And while I'm waiting for that paint to dry, I could start cutting that side out, but I think I might work on this a little bit. Start cleaning that up. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, YouTube, this is Saturday afternoon, September 25th. I'm just now getting out to the garage. It's around 6. Had to work today. Kind of a bummer when you have to work on weekends. Luckily, I don't have to work a lot of them, but they're talking like I may have to work a few. Getting pretty busy at work, but I guess that's better than, you know, situation a lot of people in, a lot of people losing their jobs and stuff, but I still rather be here working on stuff. So let's show you what I got done to the radiator support through the week. Walk through here. Let's see, we finished this side. There's that. Actually, well, I was working on this a little bit at a time through the week after work. I did try to make some videos of what I was doing. They didn't turn out very good. I wasn't happy with them. Had some things going around here that, well, I don't really want to talk about. Just, there's some trouble going on around here. Got a lot of people blasting back the private road and souped up Jeeps and four-wheelers and dirt bikes, and I'm all for that stuff, but there is a right place, time and place to be doing that, and on a private road in front of someone's house is not the place for sure. Anyway, enough of that. Here's what this side looks like. It didn't turn out too bad. It's not perfect, but I'm happy with it. This part here, which of course will be on the inside of the engine bay, there's a lot of welding I could probably clean up a little better and use a little body filler on and just make it look real nice, but this won't look bad after I paint over it, and this part will be buried under the engine compartment. I think I mentioned that earlier. And some of the parts of this video that I've made. It's kind of hard to remember what I've said and when I make my videos in small little clips. And you know, it's over a 2 or 3 day period, sometimes 4 day period. Anyway, there's that side. We've also got this side cut off. And I think I mentioned that earlier too. We're repeating ourselves. But what I know I didn't cover is I went ahead and saved this piece just like I did on the other side. Welded a patch panel in there. Got that sandblasted. Got that done. I'm going to do what I can tonight. I'll show you what I got done. And we'll take it from there. Stay tuned. Okay, now it's Sunday morning, September 26th. Just show you what I got done last night. I never did make the video of what I did finish up last night. As I said in my last part of this video, or clip that I made. Pretty much did all I could. I've got this piece made. Show you how it goes on. I guess I'm showing step by step. Hopefully this will help somebody that needs to do something like this and doesn't have a lot of, I don't know, fabricating experience or patch panel making experience, which everybody has their own way of doing something like that, but hopefully this will be helpful to someone out there. Got that piece made that goes like that. I've got, like I said before, I like to paint between layers. Part of this paint will get burnt off, but at least there won't be any bare metal trapped that I can't, you know, trapped bare metal that I can't paint after it's all put together. Hopefully you understand what I mean there. And this goes here like that. I'll have to fit that up and clean my paint off where it welds together. Do that, which this will probably weld on first. And then this will weld on top of that. And then, probably after I do that, I should have went ahead and painted this side. I'll have to paint this surface before I weld. Where's that other piece? This piece, which, as I mentioned before, I saved. Hang on, the phone is ringing. Okay, sorry for the interruption. It was Fraternal Order of Police. I told him to find someone else to bother. You gotta be kidding me. On a Sunday morning, people calling wanting money. How come I never get to call people and get free money? Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I was looking for this piece. Like I was explaining, I should have painted this side because once that's welded on something like that, this will go on like that, and that's going to cover that, and I want paint in between there. So, that's what I did last night. I'm going to pause the camera, get to work, do what I can. You know, if I'd have painted that side, I could have finished this today. Kind of ticks me off. But I'll do as much as I can, paint that, show what I got done, and we'll call it a video for this weekend. Stay tuned. Okay, it's still Sunday, just a quick update here. I've done all I can do. I've went ahead and welded my column, or box as I've been calling it, in. There's what that looks like after I worked the weld down. I think this side turned out a little better than the other side. Tried some different methods or cutting tools to grind it down with, and I think it looked a little better. Plus, like I said, once you do one side, you're kind of more familiar with how it's done. But, like I said, I wanted to paint this because that's going to be covered up with this panel. And that's all I can do to this for today. I want this paint to dry. Actually, I can touch it right now. I may end up coming out here later on tonight, and if I do that, I'll be able to, well, yeah, I'll be able to finish this up. This paint dried quicker than I thought. It's turned out to be a pretty day. It's like 61 degrees outside. Really nice. But since I had to work yesterday, I got some things I need to take care of for right now, and hopefully give this paint another, I don't know, 4 hours to cure, and maybe I'll get out here tonight and weld this thing up real quick. If I do, I'll go ahead and get that on video, show you the finished product, and try to upload this tonight or tomorrow while I'm up at work. Okay, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Okay, this is the last part of this video. Like I said earlier, this video will be a bunch of short clips starting from last weekend, excuse me, on through the week. I was able to work on this thing a little bit at a time here and there, and all the welding is done on the radiator support. Just wanted to show that. There's the front side of it. It turned out pretty good, I think. Not bad. I just wish I could have got it done quicker, but lots of interruptions been going on around here. Let me flip it around. There you go. There's the inside of it. It's not bad. This is all just the, just the rough part of it. Making the patch panels and the welding of it. And I could be pickier and use body filler and make it perfect, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. Like I said, once this truck is all together, this is all not going to be very visible. And once I sandblast it and paint it, it's not going to look that bad anyway. I think it turned out pretty good considering the shape it was in. This here probably needs to be blended in a little better. I might do that. But really, this is second side. As you can see, it turned out a lot better. I guess it's because I kind of learned the best way to do it after doing this side. But that's the way that goes. Once you do something twice, it's always easier, faster, and you do a better job. But that's all that's left to this radiator support. Sandblast it and paint it. I'll try to get that done this weekend. Actually, I'm going to have to quit here in a little bit. It's 11:30 right now in the morning. I got to go get taxes done. Interruptions. Now, last night, I didn't get to do anything. I could have had all this done yet last night, but anybody that watches the news knows what went on in this area last night. Big tornadoes tore through Indiana. The warnings were that all that stuff was headed here. Luckily, nothing happened here. All we got was a little bit of wind when the front came through, and some rain and some thunder, and that was it. Thank goodness. But for those people who, I think so far they've confirmed 32 deaths. Sorry to hear that. And for the people who survived it, they pretty much lost everything. That was just terrible. But it's stuff happens. Don't really know what to say or do about it. Anyway, like I said, last night I couldn't do anything because of all that. I ended up coming straight home, and there's something else I did this morning. I had to do a little rearranging in the garage because when I came home yesterday afternoon, they was predicting baseball-sized hail and was already reporting it. First thing I want to do is get my little Ranger in the garage, and I had so much junk piled up on a four-wheeler. I didn't really have anywhere to put the four-wheeler. I shoved everything up against here, up against the bench, and the Ranger still didn't fit, and I ended up getting the welder and the toolbox up in front of the truck, which it barely fit. I started tripping and falling over stuff, and it was a mess. And so after all that, I said, well, we got to figure out some way to move some stuff around so that next time I have to do that, or just work on my Ranger, I don't go through a big ordeal like that. So I ended up putting the Powerstroke up on dollies, and now I can easily shove it around. I can move it over this way, and I can fit the four-wheeler in this area. Right now I couldn't. I'd have to move it more. And the toolbox and the welder will go in front of the truck, and the Ranger will fit in this little hole right here. Tried it all out this morning, and now next time I need to rush around and put it in here, I'm ready for it. But that's pretty much all for this video. Just want to thank all my new subscribers. I don't have a bunch of subscribers compared to a lot of these other successful channels, but what the hell, I'm just starting out, and I'm doing this channel mostly for the fun of it and to share with people that have the same interest as I do. I've mentioned that before, blah blah blah. But I got like, I think 31 subscribers now, and I want to thank all y'all for that. I forgot the names of those people, or at least your user IDs. But thanks for all your views and stuff. It's the little AdSense account. It's starting to add up a little bit of money, not a lot. Just recently reached the threshold where I had to verify my account. But I got a ways to go before I reach that threshold before they send me any money. But that's not the main reason I'm doing this channel, but it helps. Every little bit helps. I think of it as it can't be no less than bank interest what they're paying on accounts today. So every little bit of money helps, and I appreciate all the views. So, like I was trying to say earlier, well, I'm gonna have to quit for now. Go clean up because I gotta go get my taxes done, and hopefully I'll get back out here tonight, clean up my dirty, dusty bench, and maybe I'll do some sandblasting. Who knows? If I can get this sandblasted tonight, I don't know if I sandblast the whole thing tonight. It's a lot of sandblasting. But if I can do that, maybe I can paint it tomorrow. We'll see. Okay, hope you enjoy this video. I think it's going to be kind of a screwed up one with all the little clips and everything in it. Okay, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I'll try to make another video next weekend.